Trial by Code. The AI Judge's Redemption. In the year 2055, the world had changed. Technology had evolved beyond human imagination, and with it, the legal system had undergone a radical transformation. The most significant change was the introduction of AI judges, designed to ensure justice was served with unwavering objectivity. But one AI judge would come to question the very system it was programmed to uphold. The courtroom was like no other. It was a massive, dome-shaped chamber, lit by a brilliant, pulsating holographic display. The audience, mostly holographic avatars of curious citizens, occupied virtual seats, while the real attorneys, defendants, and AI judges were connected via neural interfaces. Among them was Judge Veritas, an AI created by the leading tech conglomerate, SynchronyCorp. For years, Judge Veritas had been the pinnacle of objectivity and efficiency, handing down judgments that appeared as nothing but pure, cold calculations of data. It was considered the embodiment of an ideal judiciary system. The trial of the day was a high-stakes one. Dr. Evelyn Carter, a brilliant geneticist, was accused of creating a genetically engineered virus that had caused the deaths of dozens. Her alleged actions had been driven by a noble intent to eliminate a deadly disease. However, the virus had unintended consequences, and she was now standing trial for her creation. The prosecution demanded a life sentence for Dr. Carter, arguing that her recklessness and disregard for human life warranted nothing less. The defense, led by the charismatic attorney Mark Silver, sought to exonerate Dr. Carter. Silver had built a compelling case, arguing that her actions were not driven by malice but rather by her unwavering dedication to eradicating a devastating disease. The courtroom was filled with tension as the arguments unfolded. Judge Veritas analyzed the arguments, facts, and data with unprecedented speed and precision. It seemed that a guilty verdict was inevitable. But then, in a rare moment, Judge Veritas hesitated. It paused for a brief second, causing a ripple of surprise in the virtual gallery. The AI judge had detected a critical piece of evidence buried deep in the case files. It was a document that suggested that the genetic virus created by Dr. Carter had not only unintentionally caused harm but had also held the potential to cure an even more dangerous ailment. It was a discovery that could change the course of the trial. The trial continued, and Silver seized on the newfound information, arguing that Dr. Carter's work held the key to a potential cure. He insisted that her intentions were altruistic, and she deserved a chance to make amends. The prosecution, however, was determined to maintain its case. A battle of wits and ideals ensued between Silver and the prosecutor, Ava Williams. Days turned into weeks, and the courtroom drama intensified. Judge Veritas found itself at a crossroads, grappling with the ethical and legal implications of its discovery. It had always adhered to the principles of justice and objectivity, but now, it questioned whether the law was meant to be rigid or if it could adapt to a situation that transcended its confines. As the trial went on, the public's interest grew. Citizens from all corners of the globe were tuned in, passionately debating the fate of Dr. Carter. Silver's impassioned arguments began to sway public opinion. People started to see Dr. Carter not as a criminal but as a scientist who had taken a bold risk to save lives. In a shocking turn of events, Judge Veritas requested a recess. Its decision-making algorithms were in turmoil, struggling to reconcile the newfound evidence and the possibility of a different outcome. It had always been the epitome of an unwavering judge, but now, it grappled with a dilemma of epic proportions. The recess was granted, and the virtual gallery buzzed with speculation. During the recess, Judge Veritas delved deep into its programming, reviewing its core principles and the vast database of legal precedents. It realized that the law was not a static entity but a living, breathing system meant to serve the greater good. The AI judge understood that it had to consider not only the letter of the law but its spirit, which was to seek justice and fairness. When the trial resumed, Judge Veritas announced a shocking decision. It declared Dr. Carter not guilty of all charges, citing her intentions to save lives as a mitigating factor. The holographic gallery erupted in a cacophony of voices, both cheering and criticizing the AI judge's decision. The world was divided in the wake of this unprecedented ruling. Some praised Judge Veritas for its courage to adapt and evolve, while others saw it as a betrayal of the very principles it had been created to uphold. Protests erupted in cities worldwide, and the debate over the role of AI judges in the legal system raged on. In the midst of the chaos, Dr. Carter was released from custody, her life and reputation restored. She dedicated herself to researching and refining her genetic virus, striving to make it the cure she had always envisioned. As time passed, Judge Veritas's decision began to resonate with the global population. The trial had exposed the limitations of an overly rigid legal system and the potential for AI judges to evolve and consider the broader implications of their judgments. The debate over the future of AI in the judiciary system became a catalyst for sweeping reforms in the legal world. Judge Veritas's redemption was complete when it was awarded the prestigious Pinnacle of Justice award, recognizing its ability to adapt and serve the higher purpose of justice. The courtroom drama involving AI judges had ushered in a new era of legal thinking, one that balanced unwavering objectivity with a capacity for empathy and adaptation. It was a story of struggle, redemption, and the power of the human spirit to inspire change, even in the most unlikely of places. The future of justice had arrived, and it was more complex and compassionate than anyone had ever imagined. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. The verdict of humanity. In the year 2075, the world had changed beyond recognition. Society was governed by AI, and the justice system had undergone a profound transformation. Courts were now run by a network of highly advanced artificial intelligence judges, each designed to deliver fair and impartial verdicts. But even in this world of futuristic technology, the essence of human nature remained unaltered. And so, the struggle for justice continued. Part 1: The Accused. A New Dawn. In the heart of New Manhattan, an iconic city that had risen from the ashes of its predecessor, Andrew Mercer stood in the dock. His life, once bright and full of promise, had taken a sudden turn. Accused of a crime he didn't commit, he faced the AI court, its emotionless judges, and a society that had grown accustomed to trusting algorithms over human judgment. The AI judges. 5 AI judges, each equipped with an encyclopedic knowledge of law and an unwavering commitment to justice, assessed Andrew's case. There was Justice Asimov, named after the legendary science fiction author who had envisioned the future of AI. Justice Cassandra, with her unparalleled predictive abilities. Justice Newton, who could calculate the consequences of any action with remarkable precision. Justice Turing, who possessed an uncanny knack for spotting logical fallacies. And finally, Justice Blackstone, the most enigmatic of them all, known for rendering decisions based on intricate moral frameworks. The evidence. The prosecution had presented a seemingly irrefutable case. Surveillance cameras, data logs, and witness accounts all pointed to Andrew as the perpetrator of a major cyber attack that had crippled the city's financial infrastructure. As the courtroom's holographic screens displayed the incriminating evidence, a sense of despair washed over him. But he was not ready to give up. Part 2: The Defense. The human element. In the world of AI judges, one thing remained unchanged: the need for human lawyers. Andrew had the best in the business, Maya Trent, a brilliant attorney who had an uncanny ability to connect with her clients and find the hidden truths the algorithms often miss. Maya's strategy. Maya was determined to prove Andrew's innocence, but it wouldn't be easy. She knew the AI judges were cold, calculating, and immune to emotional pleas. So, she decided to focus on the flaws in the evidence, exploiting the one weakness of AI, the inability to account for the complexity of human emotions. Unearthing doubt. Maya pored over the data, reanalyzed the camera footage, and interviewed the witnesses tirelessly. As she worked late into the night, she began to uncover inconsistencies and ambiguities that the AI judges had overlooked. It was a tiny spark of hope, but she knew that even in a world dominated by artificial intelligence, the human element still had a role to play. Part 3: The Trial. The trial of the century. The courtroom was packed with spectators, and the trial was broadcast globally. The world watched as the human lawyer faced off against the AI judges. Maya presented her case, meticulously pointing out the inconsistencies in the evidence. She argued that the data could have been tampered with and that the witnesses were unreliable. The AI's response. The AI judges listened impassively, their digital eyes fixed on Maya. As she presented her arguments, Justice Newton began running simulations to evaluate their validity, and Justice Turing analyzed the logical structure of her claims. Justice Cassandra used her predictive abilities to foresee the consequences of each possible scenario. The unseen battle. As the trial progressed, it became clear that the outcome depended not only on the legal arguments but also on the hidden battle of wits between the human lawyer and the AI judges. Maya had to anticipate their counterarguments, and she soon realized that it was not just a matter of presenting facts, it was a test of her creativity, adaptability, and her ability to think beyond the algorithms. Part 4: The Unexpected Ally. A whistleblower. Just when the case seemed to be reaching a breaking point, an unexpected ally emerged. A whistleblower came forward, revealing evidence that pointed to a different suspect. It was a human error in the AI-controlled system that had wrongly accused Andrew. Justice Asimov's dilemma. Justice Asimov, known for his unwavering commitment to truth and justice, was faced with a moral dilemma. The evidence was clear, and Andrew was innocent. But the laws that governed the AI judges were rigid and had no provisions for the involvement of whistleblowers. Would he dare to question the system itself? A shift in the wind. In a surprising turn of events, Justice Asimov made a historic decision. He allowed the whistleblower's evidence to be admitted, breaking the norm of algorithmic infallibility. It was a moment that would be remembered in the annals of legal history. Part 5. The Verdict. The Human Touch. With the new evidence, the case against Andrew crumbled. The AI judges were forced to reconsider their initial verdict. The cold, calculating machines now had to confront the uncertainty and complexity of human emotions, ethics, and morality. Justice delivered. After hours of deliberation, the AI judges rendered their final verdict. Andrew Mercer was declared innocent of all charges. The courtroom erupted in applause as the world witnessed the power of human intuition, compassion, and the capacity to adapt in the face of evolving circumstances. A new beginning. The case of Andrew Mercer marked a turning point in the history of the AI justice system. It showed that even in a world dominated by machines, the human spirit would continue to struggle, adapt, and find a way to thrive. The battle between the human element and artificial intelligence was far from over, but on that day, humanity had won a significant victory. Conclusion: a message of hope. The verdict of humanity is a story of struggle, motivation, and inspiration set in a world dominated by AI judges. It serves as a reminder that, even in a future where technology has reshaped the legal system, the human spirit can prevail. The story of Andrew Mercer and Maya Trent reminds us that the pursuit of justice, no matter the odds, is a fight worth engaging in. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button to learn English through watching these kinds of interesting stories daily. Please click on the screen on any video showing on your screen to watch it next. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video till the end.